Hi, Superstars here, back with another Antimatter New Game Minus video, episode 34, and it's been a while since I recorded last episode. Yeah, I have E4000 Galaxy points, E3300 Infinity points. Infinity points actually catching up to Galaxy points, which is crazy. I can also gain E11 Eternity points from Eternity, which is crazy. I don't think there's any more Galaxy upgrades I can get. Yeah, it does not look like I'll be able to get any of that, but I can easily get. Actually, I think I'm using R. So if I just hold R down, even though I just need to hold R down, and that's gonna give me even more Eternity points on Eternity, like as if I needed any more. And yeah, I can get several more time theorems. I'm actually close to getting time study 151, which is crazy for this point in the game. So I can get almost 50 replicated galaxies, which is also crazy. Also, there's a visual bug where this says auto off, but it's actually on. No idea why that bug happens, but it does, and it's annoying. But whatever. Let's see. We can get one more time theorem plus another time theorem from this, and that gets me 3E11 eternity points. So I'm just gonna, yeah, this is gonna be OP, because with this, I could have just bought it here, but I don't know. I don't even think this is a very powerful time study at all, but whatever. I can get 1, 2 eternity multipliers. Time dimensions, I'm just gonna click max all, because, yeah, I mean, honestly, an E4 time multiplier to time dimensions is very weak. And yeah, I'm just gonna, I need to hold R. I'm getting all my, I barely sacrificed any infinity points. It's probably because I have my auto buyers. Yeah, E30 to E308, so I can try to get this Yo Dog achievement, because your antimatter does not reset in Dimension Boost to Galaxy, which makes eternities faster. So I should probably go for 161 and 162. In the main game, this one is better, so that's what I'm going to do. So it may not be better, but who knows. This game right now is so fast, it barely even matters at all. So, yeah, I'm just going to get that. It looks like I just need to keep holding R down. That's the problem with this part of the game. You just need to wait for replicated galaxies. Nobody really likes waiting for replicated galaxies. So, yeah, that is sort of a problem with this section of the game, but yeah, we can get E3600 infinity points, and if I just R a little bit, I can get Okay, I tried to get E13, but I didn't get the good roll. So E13 eternity points, I can max all here, and I can probably get enough time theorems to get time study 162. So yeah, maybe at this point I still haven't gotten the Yodong achievement. Whatever. Maybe I should go for more galaxy points. The next one is E5500. Galaxy points boost eternity points. Like, once I get that, that's overpowered. It's E4 times to eternity points. I mean, there may, even with dilation nerfs, that would still be like well over 100 times. Like maybe 500 times eternity points. That'll be my guess. So yeah, it looks like I can't really get much farther than this. I can get this time theorem. I think time study 171 I think is pretty powerful, so I probably will try to get that eventually. And I can't quite reach E3700 infinity points. I'm gonna try to wait for the replicated galaxies here. Yeah, I can only actually get one more time theorem, so doesn't look like I can do much here, but I can, however, get I can get one more of these, and I can probably get some more time theorems. This is getting a little bit slower, so maybe I have to switch something up. I don't really think I have to switch much up at this point. Maybe I should go for achievements. Now, I already have like all the ones I really need at this point, so I'm really not sure what I should go for. I mean, maybe I should I mean, a lot of these just don't even give rewards. This one does have a reward eternity with only one infinity. So maybe I'll go for that next eternity because it's pretty easy to get. Still haven't gotten Yo Dog. I'm really trying to get that. Maybe the auto buyer is just not working. I have no idea what all these significant digits are. Just yeah, that's a little better. So I can actually see it's E308. It's probably just because it's like the first few infinities. Actually, yeah, this is what it was. It jumps up to E1275 in just like one tick. That's the problem. Yeah, that's a little disappointing, but whatever. I'll just have to deal with it. So what I can do is try to go for this achievement. So I think I should just automatic eternity, and I should get that achievement. Actually, automatic eternity without... So actually what I'm going to do for the first time, I'm going to make a preset. These are my New Game Plus presets. This will just be... I'm not even going to name it. It's just... I'm going to respec and then just literally... Yeah, that's all I need to do. I was using time study 32. So this does give me a multiplier to infinity points, and it's based on infinities. And so hopefully that's going to be pretty good. So I'm just going to load my preset number 5 and stop eternity grinding. I don't need to eternity grind quite yet. And you can see how, yes, this is, maybe I should just eternity quickly. Maybe that's a strategy, because I think that's where I peak in eternity points per minute. So I need 3.91 E14. So yeah, it's about here where it peaks. So if I can, I think it's like, I'm not even sure. I should probably actually use this auto buyer, like 2.4 E13. And if I do that and hold R down, that will actually, okay, let's see how quick the eternities are. They're 5 seconds. This is definitely not optimal. Maybe 1.4 E13 is better. It's weird. Usually quick eternities are not the way to go, but in this mod, this is the way to go. It's interesting. It's usually its longer runs work better, but again, it's just these mods work slightly differently in the main game, and I actually really like that, because it's like you're doing the same game except it's slightly altered. And I mean, it may not be balanced quite as well, but it's still just, I don't know, I still find it more fun than just playing the same game over and over again. It's like, because you just get that variation. So there's probably some time dimensions that I'm missing out on here that are like E14 eternity points. And of course, time studies. I can get 13. Oh, I'm going to definitely go for 15 time theorems here. 14 time theorems. And then this is 2 E14 eternity points. And that'll give me time shuttle requirement for the next tick speed upgrade goes up slower. So there we go. Now you essentially have like a full study tree. And let's see how far I can get. We can actually, hopefully I can get more. I don't even need time theorems anymore. That's the thing. I think the next goal is maybe E16 or eternity points, or possibly E5500 galaxy points. I just feel like that's impossible at this point. That many galaxy points is just not possible. Maybe there's achievement. I don't think there is this. Max out your third eternity upgrade. And that is get your infinity challenge times as quick as possible. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do amount just 0 and go into all of the infinity challenges. I need to do, and honestly, I'm just going to be pressing C and clicking this to try to minimize it as much as possible. So, because the thing is, to get that achievement, you need to get the sum of all your infinity challenge times very, very low, like under a second. And the thing is that, like, there's 8 infinity challenges in the main game, but there's 10 here, so it needs to be extra, extra fast. Actually, there's the achievement, but since the limit of, like, the effect of the third eternity upgrade here which is an infinity dimension multiplier based on the sum of infinity challenge times. It's based on the sum of infinity challenge time. I mean, the limit is actually, like, I think you get the achievement at like 0.75 seconds, but the limit's at like 0.6 seconds. So I really am trying to minimize this as much as possible. So yeah, that's the last challenge. And if we go to statistics, the sum is about half a second. So that is really good. And yeah, just x times last crunch to E308, and then just go out of the challenge. Of course, yeah, here we go. So we still need our replicated galaxies, but hopefully this achievement will help things a little bit. We also got this one, which actually has a reward, dimension boost to galaxy point gain is buffed. It's eternity in under 200 milliseconds. I don't think that's going to give me enough galaxy points to get this upgrade, but it's at least something. So, yeah, I'm going to actually try to get as many replicated galaxies as possible and just try to push as far as I can. Let's see how far I'll get. So it looks like I'm only about able to reach E3900 infinity points. Maybe with an idle strategy it could work better, and I could try that. I'm just going to be going for eternity points, though. Honestly, I feel like that's just the better solution. Maybe I should even just do 1.5 E14. Because that's I think the best way to farm eternity points. It's just do quick ones. Like it's so weird. In the main game, you're always doing like long eternities. You're either eternity grinding, which is just grinding for not eternity points, but the eternity stats, which you can see right here, eternity 620 times. But here, it's actually optimal to do short eternities for eternity points. And it's not just because it's so fast that it's like so exponential. No, it's actually, I feel it's because of the different balancing of New Game Minus Minus. New Game Minus Minus's balancing just makes like these, like makes the boosts past like in like all like the Replicanti stuff and like the infinity dimensions, they're just weaker. Infinity dimensions and Replicanti, and also like because they're weaker, this actually like this makes it so you can't really push as far, and which makes it so that pushing far does not give you more eternity points. It's sort of complicated, but I mean, it's really interesting how New Game Minus Minus is balancing. It's just so much different than the main game is balancing, and it's definitely slowing down to about the main game here. I mean, the main game actually at this point is just cancer, because essentially what you're trying to do in the main game at this point is you're trying to grind 100,000 eternities. I have 666 right now. So 100,000 eternities is just, it's crazy. Like, seriously. It's like, you can actually get them quicker here, but in the main game, at this point you can only get about 1 eternity per second. And getting 100,000 is 100,000 seconds, but you have to leave the computer on the entire time. That's the worst part. So often you're just grinding and like for the eternity stat, and then when the computer turns off, and then you come back and you only have 1,000 more eternities, even though you've waited an entire day. So it's just so frustrating to do it in the main game. I don't think it's as necessary here, because these eternity upgrades are very weak, except you gain 5 times more eternity points. Because like this multiplier in infinity dimensions is almost negligible. Like that's essentially why you grind 100,000 eternities. It's for this. And actually we can get this, which is probably another exceedingly weak upgrade. So yeah, it's probably not going to affect anything at all. So yeah, if you look to infinity dimensions, the multipliers are, like, even at this point, they're like E200 each. And I think you are grinding for about like an E10 multiplier. Okay, maybe like E20. And it will, I think it's dilation nerfed, so it's actually more like E10 instead of E20 gain. And that barely does anything. That maybe gives you, I don't know, 10 orders of magnitude of infinity points. That's what I feel like. So, yeah, that's not really going to do anything at this point. I think what I'm going to try to do is, I will be grinding eternity points, but this also actually does grind eternity stat relatively well. Because there is another thing, another reason why I need to grind eternity stat, and this is for Eternity Challenge 1. It requires 20,000 eternities, and you'll see how the eternity challenges work next episode. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Peace out.